Morning. How are all you brilliant backpackers doing today? Me, I would say today I'm on the anxious side. And it's not just because the trail is a sheet of ice. Thank goodness for the yak tracks. But more so that I'm waiting, I would say, is the hardest thing. Still got about 40 days to go. This week the calendar crosses over into February though, and a large part of our 2018 cohort will be starting to hit the trail over the upcoming weeks. I actually think the Scoutmaster on the AT will be leading things off heading out in the next couple days. Wish everyone the best of luck as they start their journey. So today's topic is the continuation of So You Want to Vlog Your Thru Hike, as told by the perspective of a novice vlogger and hiker. And yes, I feel compelled to consistently reinforce the novice part, if for no other reason that anybody that's hitting this channel for the first time has any expectations of, you know, learning something from somebody that actually knows what they're talking about. So last week we talked about defining your voice. Just be you. This week we're going to get a little more technical. We're going to talk about camera gear and options to consider if you're planning to vlog. And while I did go through what I planned on taking in my gear review video, that was a few months ago, and I'm open to some reconsideration, both from a little bit more experience, but also some great feedback. So for a bit of background, photography, not to be confused with videography, has been a hobby of mine for a while. And over the time I've managed to acquire quite a bit of equipment. And I love to take my photography and print them out on a large scale and adorn my home with the various pictures of mostly street photography and my travels. But having all this gear gives me options. Options to consider what is important to take on our thru hike. My left brain, the logical analytical side, is thinking about the weight, those ounces, those grams. That's the part of me that wants to make this hike as successful as possible. The right brain, that creative side, is thinking about those shots, the experience I want to capture and be able to present back, both personally and to a larger audience, and is willing to take any gear necessary in order to capture those shots. And those two sides are in a bit of a conflict. There's a little tug of war. So let's explore that conflict a little bit more. Welcome to my hikeification. So I don't know what you mean about being of two minds. As the right brain hobbyist photographer, there really is only one choice, and that's our Canon 5D Mark III. Yeah, she's got a few miles on her, but she's the queen. Where she goes, I go. Whoa, a minute. Who's there? Me. Left brain. Ah. Nice of you to join us, right brain. I figured you were too busy playing Candy Crush to spend some time to educate our audience, but hey, have a seat. Join the conversation. I think our subscribers would benefit from seeing you agree with me. So, right before you start expounding on all things Canon, fanboy much? I see you've got the DJI Spark there. Yep, that's the DJI Spark. It's going to be great for those cinematic shots. Love this. No argument for me. Loves the drone. What? Just one minor issue. Can't take drones on the Appalachian Trail. I mean, I love the shots, and I might have even been able to absorb the weight penalty. Fine. Since we can't take it, can we agree we're not going to take it? See? That wasn't so hard. Carry on with your rambling. I will. So, first and foremost, this thing is rugged. It's bomb-proof. Plus, it's got all the megapixels, frames per second you could possibly want, fully weather sealed, takes just a great picture. Plus, let's not forget the glass. We've got the 70-200, the gold standard as far as telephotos. The 18-35, perfect wide for those vlogs and landscapes, plus the 24-105 for everything else. Add into it, we've got our flashes and our remote flash setup. We've got the perfect go-to setup altogether. So, everything you've just listed comes out to 11 pounds, 4 ounces. That's 2/3 of our base weight. Can't really be serious. It's not so heavy. See? Light as a feather. Whoa, whoa. That's some pricey glass you're throwing around there. They're actually the cushion there. I was just doing it for effect. Well, if you're so worried about weight, maybe you should just take this. Ah, the Gopro. A lot of people make some really good vlogs with one of these. Ours is a little bit dated, however, and to be honest, I don't love the GoPro look. So maybe we'll leave this behind. So now listen, let's think about weight. I know we've grown out the beard recently, but just because we have one doesn't mean we have to go all hipster and forget reason and rationale. We need to kind of take weight into consideration. Or, you know what? Let's even forgo weight for a second. How do you plan on carrying all of this? Ah, that's where the camera bag comes in. Plus we've got the black rapid strap for that easy deployment. And where does the backpack go? No answer? I thought not. Can we agree we love the Canon? And the Canon has a right place and the right time. If we were to do a day photo shoot, it's coming. A little short travel trip? Absolutely. But, you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So like our loved ones, maybe it needs to stay behind. I was thinking more out of sight, out of mind, but fine. We'll compromise. I will forgo the Canon. You forgo even thinking about that iPhone, and we settle on the little brother, the Fuji X-T20. It's a great mirrorless little camera. No one said this is a compromise. This is about making the best decision for both of us. And this is not just any smartphone. This is the iPhone 8 Plus. 4K video, dual cameras with stabilization, portrait mode. What more can one ask for? I think your man bun is too tight if you think I'm going to agree to that. Hey, don't diss the man bun. We both agreed to this. For the trail. Recognizing you can't do anything with what's up there, and while we could shave the head, our misshapen head just isn't going to allow for that. Be that as it may, here's why the iPhone sucks. Lack of a good wide angle. Non-existent depth of field, and it doesn't even really feel like a camera. Wait, I've got something to show you. What are you doing? Getting a package. I don't remember a package. Let me remind you. So a quick unboxing. This is the last package I'm actually expecting for my thru hike, and this one comes from Moment. And Moment is a lens company that makes lenses for your iPhone. So in the box we have the iPhone camera case that the lens is attached to. Very nice. And we should have 3 lenses. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to have a macro, a telephoto, and a wide lens. And so these lenses are here. They attach to the case, which then is attached to your iPhone. So this should both improve the photography and the videography of my phone. I present to you the Moment lenses. I mean, that's all well and good, and maybe it's a little better. It still doesn't compare though with the camera. I mean, the landscapes we can get with our wide angle, the nifty 50 equivalent of this 35 milliliter with that nice buttery bokeh. Not to mention the lenses you can put on to the neutral density to get that milky waterfall shots. I mean, yeah, this is our go-to for street photography, but it does so much more. Not to mention the 4K video. So I'll grant you, the photos are hands down better on the camera. But on the video, let's be honest, we're not hitting it out of the park yet. We're blurry half the time, and yeah, that's on us, not the camera, but it is what it is. And this journey is going to be more about the vlogging than it is the pictures in all likelihood. And let's be honest, the Fuji is not the best weather-sealed camera in the world. It's pushing 3 pounds with the full setup. Not to mention the aggravation factor. Having to pull out the SD card and to get the photos into our iPhone. And how many batteries are we taking? 3? How are we going to get those 2 camera shots? What about the iPad? What iPad? The one filming us? Yeah. Well, you have said the camera on hand is the best camera ultimately. And let's not forget the Peak Designs capture camera clip. Allowing the camera to just clip in. We're always going to have it on hand. So I was in the same camp not too long ago. And let me tell you what changed our mind. It was actually the hike we did last week. And I don't know if you remember, but we started off and it was really foggy in the morning. And we had an opportunity for a couple pictures. And then we came across this ice blocks that had come off the river due to the recent flooding. Again, a great picture opportunity. And both times, we didn't want to stop and set up a big shot. We wanted a quick snap. And even though the camera was right on the pad, in both times we grabbed the iPhone. And we grabbed the iPhone because we didn't want to have to fiddle again with the settings. The aggravation factor, take it off to the video mode, onto the phone, onto the photography mode, back to video mode, etc. And to be honest, the pictures came out okay. I mean, they're not something we're going to put on the wall, but just for yourself. So what you're saying is, you're willing to sacrifice the better pictures, that beautiful bokeh, that nice waterfall shots with the neutral density lenses, the better control, the better stabilization we get when we figure out our techniques. You're willing to sacrifice all that for good enough? So remember, this is about a backpacking trip first and foremost. Photography, vlogging is a distant second. So we need the right tool for the job. Make you a deal. We start off with the iPhone. When we ship our winter weight stuff home, when we get a little bit of the weight bonus at that point, we can think about having the camera shipped back to us if we want to at that point. Fine. Deal? Have your way. Me and my cameras, we're going to go somewhere where we are appreciated. Hey, you forgot your wine. Oh well. Ugh, we're low. Okay, so now that's just us. Let's talk about accessories. We talked about the lenses, that's great. But we've also got to look at a few other options. First, there's tripods. Take the big tripod. Maybe if I was using the big camera. How about the carbon fiber travel tripod? This would have been a consideration for the mirrorless. A monopod with a 5-foot reach. I could use it as a walking stick, but no, I might as well use a trekking pole with a camera stick. Instead, we are going to go with the Joby GorillaPod with an attachment for both the iPhone as well as our microphone. Speaking of microphones, we are going to be using the Rode Video Mic Micro, which is currently on the thing, but we'll show it to you in a second. A couple other accessories. We're taking the aperture light. This will allow me to illuminate some of the night shots where necessary. It comes in at 2 ounces, sits right on top of the camera. Can't forget the little remote to start and stop your video or your pictures, especially where you're not directly in front or behind the camera. So all that will combine into our vlogging setup. Let's take an artsy look at it. You want to come help close the video? Okay. First, I think it's really important to acknowledge a pretty big milestone. We've just passed 1,000 subscribers. Dude, that's a lot. Do you think they have any idea we have no idea what we're talking about? Probably not. Let's keep it between you and me just in case. We want them to come back next time. Anyway, we can't even begin to express the gratitude and appreciation for all the support. So a very heartfelt thank you. As always, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Till next time, hike on. Yeah, maybe. It depends how good your editing skills are. My editing? So it was your turn. No, it's your turn. Rock, paper, scissors? 1, 2, 3, shoot! 1, 2, 3, shoot! Paper, big rocks. I win. I'm out of here. I'm going to a movie. Hey, idiot, you're going the wrong way. You're ruining the effect. You gotta go that way. Sorry. Thank you.